Welcome students. This is our second video of second chapter, that is a fraction. In my previous video I have explained you fraction and type of fraction. But in type of fraction there is one type of fraction is a left, and that is equivalent fractions. So students, before I start today's video, I request you all to take your pen and note copy. You may also note down important topics. So first heading today is a equivalent fraction. So what is the equivalent fraction? You also studied in previous classes 6. So what is equivalent fraction? It's a very easy. Fraction representing the same value are called the equivalent fraction. Suppose that one fraction we have like as 1/2. If any fraction, if this fraction is representing the same value of the 1/2, so that fraction is known as the equivalent fraction of the 1/2. And how we can find equivalent fraction? So equivalent fraction we found by the multiplying or dividing of numerator and denominator by the same non-zero number, not zero, non-zero number. Example is, if here is given 2/3, then question is saying find the equivalent fraction of 2/3. So question is saying, so rule is saying find the how to find equivalent fraction by multiplying and by dividing with the same number. So 2, if we multiply by 2 with the numerator, the same number we multiply also by the 2 in the denominator. 2 2s are 4 and 2 3s are 6. So 4/6 is the equivalent fraction of the 2/3. And then 1/3. So find the equivalent fraction of 1/3. So how we can find? You know that by multiplying or by dividing. So you can multiply by 5 in both numerator and denominator. Multiply by 5 in both numerator and denominator. Then 5 ones are 5, 5 3s are 15. 5/15 and 1/3. Both value here is the same. If one, you can check it by the cross multiplication. 3 5s are 15 and 15 ones are 15. Look here, both sides value are the same, means these are a equivalent fraction. And we can also find by the dividing 24/36. Look here, 24/36. Then 24 divide by 4 and 36 also divide by 4. So 4 6 are, and then 4 9s are 6/9. So 6/9 is the equivalent fraction of 24/36. And then 9/12 is also, you can find by the dividing by same number numerator and denominator. So 9 divide by 3, 12 divide by 3. 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. So 3/4 is the equivalent fraction of 9/12. So if you want, you can check the equivalent fraction or not. How we can check? By the cross multiplication, means numerator multiply by denominator and numerator multiply by denominator. If both side value you can find the same, so that fraction known as the equivalent fraction. Now next is a mixed fraction. Convert. How to convert mixed fraction into the improper fraction and improper fraction into the mixed fraction. In the last topic we have also discussed about the mixed and improper fraction. You know that mixed fraction, what is it? 1 and 1/2. This is a mixed fraction. And 7/3. This is a improper fraction. Why? Mixed fraction means when fraction with the whole number. This is the whole number and this is a fraction number. So if the fraction with the whole number is known as a mixed fraction, and this is the improper fraction. Why improper fraction? Because here is a numerator greater than denominator. So this is a improper fraction. So how we can convert any mixed into improper and improper into mixed? We have a rule. So 7 and 1/2. Question is saying 7 and 1/2 convert in a improper fraction. So we have a rule, whole number multiplying by denominator plus numerator upon remaining denominator same. Denominator will be same. Now we can check it. 7 multiplied by 2 plus 1 upon 2. Denominator will be same. 7 to the 14 plus 1, 15 upon 2. So this is the improper fraction. Now how to convert any improper fraction into the mixed fraction, like as this one, 19 upon 3. So 19 divided by 3, 19 divided by 3, 3 6 are 18, 19 minus 18, this is a 1. A remainder write as a numerator, quotient write as a whole number, and denominator remaining the same. So what is that? 6 and 1 upon 3. This is the mixed fraction of the 19 upon 3. So this is the rule how we can convert any mixed fraction into the improper fraction. We can convert by this rule. W means whole number multiplied by denominator plus numerator upon denominator, and 7, then 7 to the 14 plus 1, 15, 15 upon 2. And how we can convert any improper fraction into the mixed fraction? By the division method. Division method means numerator divided by denominator. This is a numerator. So 19 divided by 3. When 19 divided by 3, then we get 6 as a quotient and 1 is a remainder. So remainder always we write as a numerator and quotient always we write as a whole number. Then answer will be 6 and 1 upon 3. So this is the mixed fraction. Mixed fraction. So mixed fraction convert into the improper by this rule, and improper convert into mixed fraction by the division rule. And now next heading is the addition and subtraction of the fraction. So addition and subtraction of the fractions depend on the two rules. First is a like fraction and unlike fraction. Means if we have a more than 2 fraction in a like form, so how we can add or subtract? If the more than 2 fraction in an unlike form, so how we can add and subtract? So, and you know that what is a like fraction? Fraction having same denominator known as a like fraction, and fraction having different denominator known as a unlike fraction. Now suppose if we have a one fraction 1 upon 2 and another fraction 3 upon 2, then question is saying add these fractions. So how we can add? Firstly match the denominator. Now match here. This is the denominator is a 2 and here is the denominator 2, means both denominator are same, means the fractions are given in a like form. So we can easily add in the like fraction. We add only the numerator. We add only the numerator. We cannot add the denominator. This is the not rule. So first and denominator we write as a same as a common denominator. This is a 2 and then 1 plus 3, then 4 upon 2. Look here, 4 upon 2. 4 and 2 is divisible by which number? Divisible by 2. So 2 ones are and 2 twos are, then answer will be 2. And next, like a subtraction, if the fractions given like this, 7 upon 5 minus 3 upon 5, then question is subtract. So before the subtraction, firstly we match the denominator. So what is the denominator? Here is a 5 and here is a 5 also. So both denominator are given in a like form. So this is a like fraction. So we can easily subtract. We subtract only, we solve only the numerator, and denominator we write as the same. So 5 will be same. Now 5 here is a, then 7 minus, then 3, then 7 minus 3 is a 4 upon 5. So this is the answer. So you know that, understood. So this is a very easy how we can subtract the like fraction, or how we can add the like fraction. We add only the numerator if the fractions given in a like form, and if subtract only the numerator if the fraction is given in a like form, like this subtraction. And another example, 9 upon 7 minus 3 upon 7. Look here, both fractions denominator are same here, so we can write as a common denominator, then 9 minus 3, then 3 upon 7 6 upon 7. So this is the fraction. This which fraction? Like fraction, subtraction and addition. Now unlike fraction, if the fractions given unlike form. So how we can add and subtract? So we have a method. By the first method, which one? By the LCM method. We convert the fraction in a like form. How we can convert? By the LCM method. Look here, suppose here 1 upon 2 and then 3 upon 4. Then fraction is saying add these two numbers are fraction. So how we can add? Firstly, we 1 upon 2 plus 3 upon 4. Then we match the both denominators are here different. So if we have a different denominator, so firstly we find the LCM of the different denominator, and you know how to find the LCM. Then LCM of 2 and 4 is 4. Then this LCM write as a common denominator 4. Then this denominator divide by the first fraction denominator, so 2 2s are 4, and then multiply by 1. So 1 multiply by 2, then plus. Then again this denominator, common denominator, divide by the second fraction denominator, 4 1s are 4, and then 1 multiply by 3. Then 1 2s are 2, 3 1s are 3, plus 4. Then 3 plus 2, 5 upon 4. 5 upon 4. How we can add? It's very easy. You find the LCM of the different denominator, because we need the like fraction. Without like fraction, we cannot add and subtract of the fraction. Same as in a subtraction. If given here is 3 upon 2 minus 1 upon 3. And then question is saying subtract these number. So firstly we match the denominator. These denominators are different. So we find the LCM. LCM of 2 and 3, that is a 6. And then 6 write as a common denominator. Then this 6 divide by the first fraction denominator. So 2 3s are. Then 3 multiply by 3. And then minus 3 2s are. Then 1 multiply by 2. Then 3 3s are 9. Minus 1 2s are 2 upon 6. The 9 minus 2, that is a 7. 7 upon 6. This, look here. After the solution, you match your answer. If the answer you find in an improper fraction, so first always keep in mind, fractions answer always we write in a simplest form. And how we can write in simplest form? By the division or by the mixed fraction. Look here, 7 upon 6. 7 upon 6. This is the improper fraction, because here is a numerator is greater than denominator. So we convert in a mixed fraction. And how to convert? You know that mixed fraction. So 7 divide by 6. 6 1s are 6, and that is here 1 is a numerator and this is the whole number. So 1 is to 1 upon 6. This is the answer. So students, how we can add? It's very easy. We can add and subtract only in the like fraction. If a fraction is given in a unlike form, so firstly we convert the fraction into the like fraction. And how we can convert like fraction? By the LCM method. So students, this was all about today, and today's your homework is you solve the first exercise, second exercise, second A, and second A exercise your PDF form attached in a description box. Thank you and take care.